I guess let's just start it off here then. Yesterday you guys announced the official release date for Pump BMX, the console version. How long has it been in the works for?
So I made the mobile version came out in August, and then I'm not sure exactly when I got in touch with you guys.
We've been working on it for about
About 7 months.
the
Um,
PC one.
yeah, it's been it's been in process for a while. Yeah,
Do you want to explain the story of Pumped?
I can
Where it
do.
first came.
Yeah, yeah.
You just explain that.
Yeah, so obviously, I guess you know about Pumped One and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so when Pump Two came out, it did super well. It was the number one game in 30 countries when it came out, which was it was crazy. I was just it blew me away. I'm annoyed it got to number two in the US. Really
Oh,
annoyed
okay.
about that.
What beat you out? What was number one?
I can't remember, probably Minecraft or something.
Candy Crush, something dumb.
Yeah. But it did so well that I just I worked on that for a while and made sure everyone was enjoying it and all that kind of stuff. And then I just kind of thought it's always been a bit of a dream of mine to have a game on a console. So I figured if you don't ask, you don't get. So I got in touch with these guys at Curve and said, hey, I've got this game. It's done pretty well on mobile. Would you be up for doing a console version? And I think within like 2 hours, I had an email back being like, hey, yeah, definitely come up to the office. Let's meet. Let's talk about it. And yeah, pretty much from there, we've just been working together since then to
Okay,
get it
so
all ready.
what was the process to like convert it from like obviously it's different for a phone than it is an Xbox. Was there like a lot of did you have to start over pretty much, or was it just changing some of the settings?
Uh, Somewhere in between, I guess. The game engine that I use, is cross-platform, so you can use it for different like Xbox and mobile and all that kind of stuff. It kind of does that anyway, but there's a lot of work that goes into making it work properly on all of those different things. Plus, they made all the art loads better, so it looks like it belongs on a console. It doesn't look like a mobile game that's just been chucked onto a console. Like the graphics are all fancy and all that kind of stuff. And like we got a really cool soundtrack on there as well. So yeah, we didn't have to start from scratch, but there was a lot of work that went into making it. We didn't want to just kind of throw it onto a console. We want to make sure it
Yeah,
feels like it belongs. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You'd mentioned that all the songs are like cleared and everything. What kind of music can we expect on it?
I'm not even sure what.
I believe when we were creating it, we looked up funk, techno,
Okay.
funk, techno.
So it's not like you guys mixed like Metallica into it or something crazy.
No, it was like a pretty conscious decision not to have anything too hectic because
Okay.
the game can be quite frustrating and you don't
Yeah,
want
yeah.
music to like you're going like this and then you're crashing and then like you want to kick someone. So like the music's relatively chill or at least kind of quite upbeat. So yeah, you don't smash your TV.
The snowball. Have you ever played Jet Set Radio?
I haven't. No.
The music, we went for, so there's a game called Jet Set Radio that was like a massive cult hit, which was like rollerbladers, and it's like really funky, chilled music, and that's what we were going for.
Yeah, it works really well actually. It's it's the type of music that you can kind of flow to and like get in the rhythm and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right
it's
on.
good.
Cool. Cool. So obviously with it coming out on the 18th, what kind of a price tag are we looking at for it?
It is £7.99. £7.99.
Or like $10.
So yeah, it must be around that mark. Probably like $9.99.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
for the first few weeks, it's got 15% off.
So I imagine it'll be around $8 to buy.
Okay. And then is it just like a download or is it an actual disc?
Yeah, download. It's not kind of. It's not. I don't think it's really a disc game. Disc's pretty much just AAA these days.
That's everything's just kind of turned into a digital thing, anyways. I know with above, below, and everything like that. So yeah, I figured those two guys sitting there figured out that.
Living in a digital age, yeah.
So what? Going from there, what's next?
Well, see how this does. And then I think this will probably have quite a big impact on what I do next. I'm working on Pump 3 at the moment anyway.
Okay.
And just depending on how well this whole console stuff does, it may be that I still want to do it for mobile, but it may be that I kind of focus a little bit more on getting the console version out at the same time rather than it being an afterthought.
Okay.
Which hopefully will be the route we end up going.
Okay.
But yeah, essentially Pump 3 is next, definitely. I feel like there's one more Trails game in me. And then, I'm toying with a street game at the moment.
Oh, right on.
But that's that won't be for a while yet.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know quite for sure if you were planning on doing more. So the third one will probably be like a mobile and console like simultaneous release if it all goes well.
Yeah, that would be the ideal, definitely. That would be
Okay.
wicked. We'll just have to see how it goes.
Okay, right on. Dan, I guess get you in onto this a little bit. How did you and Adam get involved? Kind of through all
It
this.
was kind of a weird liaison, really. Like, he hit me up when he was about to release he was developing the second one, and asked me if how I felt about the game. Asked me if I wanted to download code, and said, "Oh yeah, do I want to try it out? Do I want to play it?" Because at this point, who had I seen? I'd seen Sexton playing it. He got Sean Sexton to test one of the original Pump 2 downloads out.
Yeah.
So, and I was staying at his house at that time, and I was constantly stealing his phone off him. Like, give me your fucking phone, like, seriously. And then it wasn't until after that I don't even know, I think I might have tweeted about it or something, but then Adam hit me up and asked me how I'd feel about having an achievement in the game, like a trophy, like if you did like a run that I would do, like you get a trophy, like the same if you do like, I think you do like 5 3 inverts in a run, it's like the Chris Doyle challenge, or like something like that, like loads of kickouts, like the Hawk challenge or something like that. And so that was where we first kind of got talking, and then I've been in love with the game since day dot. Like I've played it, and yeah, it's one of those games that's never got boring to me. Like it hasn't. I never had games on my phone before now. Like before Pumped, I didn't have apps on my phone, anything like that. And it wasn't until I got that, and I was like, oh yeah, having stuff on your phone is actually alright. But yeah, it just made so much difference having something that I could relate to. Like it made it so much more appealing to me. But then you kind of take into consideration the fact that there's kids that don't ride BMX, that don't know what it is, but their friends ride and they've got the game. And kids that don't ride, they want to play the game that all their other friends are playing. And then that leads to them buying bikes and wanting to be involved in BMX itself rather than just playing it on a game. So, and then from there, obviously, he said, oh yeah, how would you feel about coming up to kind of hang out and do this? So I was a bit his hand. I was like, fuck yeah, I want to see this new one. Honestly, this new one, and it's ridiculous. Like, it's absolutely incredible. Like, it's what you would have expected from Pumped as a game, like when it was on your phone, but then like having it kind of like, completely almost revamped as far as like aesthetics, the way it looks and stuff like that. Like it's incredible. The gameplay is just how you'd expect it to be as it was on the phone, because the controls are basically laid out the same as a regular controller for a computer anyway. So moving it onto a console, it just like kind of merges so well.
It feels right. It feels like it kind of belongs on the screen, and when you're like passing the controller around, it's just great fun and watching each other crash and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Did anything like really drastically change from like the phone version to the console version? So like Xbox versus iPhone?
The visuals have all been totally redone. Obviously, when I made the mobile version, the levels are kind of low poly, is what you'd call it. Like there's not a lot of detail to them because it's on a phone. There's not a lot of power. Whereas on the console, you got a lot more to play with. So yeah, the guys at Curve have totally redone all of the landscapes and stuff. Okay. So it looks more like the jumps are on the ground rather than the ground being the jumps.
Oh, okay.
Sort of a weird thing.
Yeah. Right on.
That's probably that, and obviously tweaking the controls so it works really nicely on consoles actually taken shitloads of time.
Yeah. So did you guys add any more tricks or anything just because you had more to work with, or obviously? No? Okay.
You have to wait for Pump 3 for that.
Okay. Right on. So, I mean, okay, so what did you think of, like, the overall process of, like, doing this? Because obviously when you did Pumped BMX, the first one, you probably had no idea you'd be here today.
No idea whatsoever. No, it's been crazy. I don't... Like, to be honest, even this morning I woke up and I was like, wait, so I'm going up to do a day of press I'm hanging out with Lacey, and I'm like doing Skype chats with you guys. It's surreal. I still don't quite know how I've ended up here, to be honest. It's rad.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just to go along with that whole thing about kids getting into riding and stuff. Like we've been chatting about that quite a lot today, and I think the idea that kids are getting into riding because of playing the game is that's the pinnacle.
I mean, we spoke about it because I've witnessed it firsthand myself. Like kids that I've known growing up in my area, because it's such a small town where I'm from. So I'm completely aware of who rides and who does what. And then, you'll see kids come up the skate park. Oh yeah, I got a bike the other day. Oh yeah, how do you know about BMX? Oh yeah, I played some game with my friend's phone. It's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, are you serious? Like, kids are just like, yeah, it was so cool. Like, because obviously some kids they meet at school and they don't know what certain friends of theirs do outside in their own. Oh yeah, what do you do? Blah blah blah. Like, oh yeah, what you doing? What are you playing? The kids are nosy as fuck, so they always want to know what their other friends are doing. So it just happened, like, kids on occasion, oh yeah, what are you playing? Oh yeah, let me play that. Like, the amount of time before I actually, I think I had like a BlackBerry when the first something stupid like don't even start. But I had a BlackBerry when the first Pumped came out, so I was stealing everyone's iPhone. I could at the first opportunity, and I think it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks after I first played it, I was like, fuck this, I'm getting my iPhone. Having a BlackBerry and not. Because obviously, like having that and playing that, it made me realise how much more accessible an iPhone was than any other phone. Like, especially when you think about Androids and stuff, they're good, but like, it made everything so much easier for me to figure out on an iPhone quick because I've been playing this one game on someone's phone,
Yeah.
And I guess it's the same with kids; they get sucked in. I'm a 27-year-old adult, that rides BMX for a living, but I still will play this game endlessly. On car journeys, train journeys, planes, anything. Like anytime I get a free 5 minutes, I go to the bathroom. I'll take a quick shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? You end up sitting there for fucking ages. Like, it's one of those games. It's just infectious. Like, so yeah, seeing it being taken to like a whole new platform with a complete revamp is it's incredible.
Do you want the release dates?
Okay, yeah. I guess because I did see that. What is it? PlayStation's coming out after Xbox and everything else.
Yeah. So can you hear me?
Yep.
Xbox and Steam, so PC, is out on the 18th of September. Then PlayStation 3, 4, and Vita are out on the 22nd of September, and the Wii U version is 24th.
Oh, okay, and then. For people to download it, they just have to go to like each of their like stores and just download it.
Yeah, it's on all of the stores.
Okay, cool. So, all right, sounds about good. I mean, what do you guys got planned after this?
You're the last one,
okay.
Go and have a pint, I think.
Last one, yeah.
Beer.
What about you, Dan? Going to Interbike or anything?
Not much. Just go to Vegas on Monday. That's pretty. So we've got coming up recently, like in the next coming weeks. We've got have a few MRI scans and things like that. I've had a few crashes and stuff that have put me on the arse for a little bit, so I need to go get like my hip, my pelvis, and like my ankle looked at and stuff. But otherwise,
standard.
Otherwise, I'm
just
doing
usual
all right.
stuff. Yeah, good. Right on. Yeah, I'll definitely see you in Vegas then. So I'll be there.
Oh, perfect. That'd be amazing. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess. That's
cool. Well, cheers for talking to us.
Yeah. Thanks for taking the time. I know you guys have been so busy, so.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's very cool. Awesome. Thanks very much.
All right. I'll see you guys or talk to you guys later.
Nice one. See you in Vegas, boss.
Yes, yeah.